Family Room Podcast, episode 72. I'm Mike Rome.
Jesse Williams.
Back, man. Another episode. We recording on a Friday, and this is gonna come out on a Friday on the very same day. I got some work to do when I get back to the crib. But we gonna make it happen, man, because like I said, we gotta stay consistent with these Friday drops, man. That's why we sticking to these Family Room Fridays, bro.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. Had a good week, productive week. You know, learned a lot of stuff. My new adventures into this, the stocks. You know what I mean, with all that's going on out there. So yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Everybody getting in on the stock. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. I gotta, like I just said, I gotta edit this when we get home. But before I, get to that, I still got one more thing I gotta finish. So I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of work lately, but I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain.
That's what's up.
Can't complain.
Yeah, the stocks is a good thing to get into right now. Yeah, I mean, more than just that big scandal with GameStop and everything, but not really a scandal, but all of that. Mm-hmm. It's fun learning new stuff about money, especially if that's what you have fun doing anyway. Mm-hmm. And then it's something that if you don't know, learning something new, keeping your mind moving and busy. Mm-hmm. So.
I've never been like, unless it was like something creative, I never had the focus to sit down which is sad because that's something that makes you money. But I've never had the focus for anything if it wasn't like even in school, like language arts and literature. Other than that, I didn't have a focus for it.
Yeah.
I'm like that to this day. I became a supervisor. All that work I had to do, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it's something that you gotta stay focused at because I don't like learning new things. Me personally, but it's interesting.
So this is before this, what was the most recent new thing you learned?
I had to take apart my gun.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I got a new one, so I had to learn on how to take it apart, put it back together effectively, proficiently, and that was it. Yeah. Because I actually had one of my bullets jammed in there in my gun, and I wasn't even able to shoot it. It was actually unsafe to have a round, and so I had to learn and get that together because I for sure wasn't about to take it nowhere and be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, can you fix this for me?
Fix my gun?
Can you fix my gun?" Hell no! So I really had to do that though.
I feel it.
Yeah. What about you?
I think the most recent new thing I learned was how to broadcast live to Facebook and YouTube simultaneously using my camera.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I learned how to do that. It was a bunch of trial and error, and like I said, just because I don't have the focus for that. Like, I'm the type, let me show up with everything connected and set up and have many cameras, and I'm gonna make it happen for you. I'm not the guy that's like, even now, like I'm not and it's sad to say, like my photographer friends and a bunch of photographers, if they ever see this, they'll be like, for real? But I hate doing the settings like within the camera, like the lighting and the white balance and I hate doing all of that within the camera when I get to where I'm working at. I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like doing it there?
I don't like doing it period because everywhere you go, the lighting is different, the colors are different, so you have to adjust.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that.
Oh, okay.
I always said if I ever got super lit, I hire an assistant that knew that was really good with all that, and I had him the camera, he'd set it all up and hand it back to me, and I just work.
Oh, I feel it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't like doing it, man.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you gotta learn it, and that was one of the things. And see, when I first started doing it, it was fun because I was like, okay, this is gonna make me dope. But once I got to the point where I was like, I know what I'm doing, and like I know how to do it, I just don't. I don't like to do it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know. Yeah. Hey, bro, I finally got a new phone.
You got a new phone?
I'm so happy. Yeah.
What kind of phone do you get?
I got the Galaxy S21, the new one, the newest one. Well, it's not the plus or anything, so it's not the best one.
How long did you have your other phone before you got that?
Bro, I've had that phone.
Which phone was it?
I don't know, the 8, Galaxy 8, it was like the 8, and this is 21. I think, Yeah, I think it was an 8 Galaxy. I don't know if it was a Galaxy S8 or whatever. It's the same like thing of a vibe, but you know what I'm saying?
How does that feel?
It feels great. It feels like an iPhone actually.
Really?
Like the weight and the shape of it. It feels like an iPhone. Because when I worked at the YMCA, my sight phone was an iPhone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got that feeling because it's wide on the sides.
And see, that's the thing. I'm happy about that though. When I first got it, I held it next to my old phone. My old phone is bigger than this one. I held it next to it. I was like, that's cool though. I used to hate having that big old tablet in my pocket. That's not lit. I don't like that. That's not cool to me.
No, I feel you. That's cool though.
Yeah.
You gonna get a case for it?
I should, because I'm clumsy.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
I don't want to, but
it looks nice like that. No, I see why you don't want to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I need to. I need to.
Yeah, you need to. Do they have screen protectors for those? Yeah, you need to. But I'm.
I'm sure they got screen protectors. Yeah. You said yeah, you need to. I don't think I know anyone clumsier than I am.
I don't think I know anybody.
And that's like men and women included.
Yeah, I don't think I know anybody clumsier.
I don't think I know anyone more clumsy than that.
And sometimes I'm like, my mic messed with me. He did this shit on purpose. He forgot this shit on purpose, nigga. I just told this nigga to grab this.
No, see, that's not. See, I'm probably more forgetful than
clumsy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm both. I have an extreme.
You're not as clumsy as you were growing up, because you used to drop hella shit.
Drop stuff, break stuff, like including my own bones.
Remember when you dropped the dominoes, or not the dominoes, the bottle?
Oh yeah.
In the bag.
That was the worst one. Right after Alex said, "Mike, now don't drop this," because even she knew how clumsy I was.
Yeah, bro, that was bad.
Bro. See,
but it took like 2 steps.
And this could be my story. I ain't gotta wait to the end. Talking about being clumsy, right? We going out. We you know what I'm saying. We're not going. We just going to Eagles Point.
Yep.
Going to Eagles Point. That same spot I was talking about where I fell asleep in the tub. Or I went to sleep in the tub. We go in there. We had just left the store, right? We getting out the car. We had two really big bottles. The homegirl Alex is getting out the car, and mind you, to be honest, I felt bad, but I didn't feel too bad because I paid for one of the bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Not facts.
But still, it was a lot of people, and just the one bottle wasn't gonna be enough for everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so we get out, and Alex is holding it, right? And she hands it to me. She goes, "Now, Mike, don't drop this." Literally
in front of everybody.
Said it. And I like.
I think it was before we got out the car.
And to be real, no, let me just tell the story. And so I grab it from her, right? Literally take like 2 steps, drop the bag. Couple people was like, what? This nigga Jesse just got mad. Oh my God.
I think I said that and kept walking. I didn't even stop.
You did. This nigga was hot. And see, and what I was
so I was like, oh, he's fucking with us.
And when she said, "Now don't drop this," I just grabbed it from her quick because I didn't want it to look like I was like, "Oh, hold on."
Yeah.
And the way I grabbed it, it was like tangled in my fingers. I've never said this. It was like tangled in my fingers. And while you know how like sometimes when you just like carrying the groceries, it's kind of tangled. You could just slip your finger out and just grab it how you want. I tried to do that and it didn't work.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I did not know that. That's too funny.
Bro, I had to drive all the way back to the store and get a whole new bottle, man.
There was like, what, 5 people in the car?
It was a lot. Yeah, at least 5.
It was a car full of people.
At least 5.
3 in the back, 2 in the front, for sure.
It was me, you, Steph, Alex. If it was, time had to be there. More than likely. You were there? Yeah, see? There you go. That's 5 right there. If there wasn't nobody else there, that's 5 right there. I didn't know you were there.
Nah, so which one's worse? That one or when you dropped the cup at the in the backyard at the party?
This nigga just telling all my embarrassing stories. And you know what's funny? Since last week, I've been trying to come up with an embarrassing story to tell about this nigga since last week, and I can't come up with one. I'm gonna figure one out though. But nah,
I know mine.
Another time we had a party, right? We had a party in San Marcos. And
we was transitioning to the outside area.
Yeah. We was like going outside to the patio. It was like a big like patio area outside, right? And I go out first, and I don't know where everybody's trying to kick it. So I go out the door, and I'm trying to like go to the side and let the crew go out so everybody can go where they want to go. Cause I don't care, like, you know what I mean. And while I'm getting out of the way, this girl got like her red cup like right here on the edge of the table.
But she's sitting down.
But she's sitting next to it though. It's not by itself. She's for sure sitting next to it. But me trying to get out the way and make room for everybody, I bumped the table and her cup like literally jumped and like landed like that. Like I'm saying, and like there was no saving any of it, bro. She just looked at me. I was like,
what she say? Or was she was probably messing with you when she said, what'd she say? I brought that from home. There's
like,
no
I
more
brought
of
that
that.
from home. There's no more of that. Like, I can't even replace that. They don't even have that here or something. She went on like this whole thing. I was like, dang. I just went and got what I needed to get to clean it up. And then what made it worse was while I'm cleaning it up, some older dudes that were there started making fun of me at how well I was cleaning up. They was like, oh, this nigga clumsy as hell. He done this before. Look how good he cleaned it up. You can't see none of that mess that he left. Like, they was going hard, bro. It was bad. Yeah, what's the story? What's the story? You said you got an embarrassing story yourself.
Oh yeah, when I fell off the trash can at OG, when the bell rung and everybody was walking past. Bro, I had people asking me, was that me who fell, knowing damn well that was me who fell all day in all my classes. Because the bell had rung and so remember, I always thought it was Natasha who it was. That was Jamie. I ran into her at the when she was at work, and she told me shit because I told the story. She was like, "Yeah, nah, that was me," because you know how she was always messing with me. Because after I hit her with the whipped cream little joint, yeah. So I was walking along the grass, and for some reason, I went to go step on the trash can, and she like ran underneath me. And instead of me stepping on her, I just like moved to the side and I ate shit. Threw my whole chips, apple juice went flying, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, yeah, I just had to get up, dust that off while the bell had rung. That was the most embarrassing part, because everybody was migrating that way to the classrooms, and I fell right in front of everybody. That was embarrassing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was embarrassing.
The only story I could come up with was when you slipped in the water on the court during warm-ups.
Oh my fucking god. Hey, I was so hot.
But I was like, I don't know if I can tell that story because he got a little hurt.
Yeah, and I was so hot.
You still played the game that day though, so you was alright.
But that was embarrassing, bro.
That nigga went down hard. And Pickett told us like, hey, like
the floor is wet.
The floor is wet. They
I was
wet
so high.
There's water right here. Like,
I was so high.
Tiptoe, don't jump, don't run, just kind of tiptoe through this area. Here here come Jesse on the layup line. Whoop, go up in the air, boom, and he was up. And I remember watching it in the layup line. It was not funny, bro. Like, I thought he was hurt bad because he was up high.
Yeah.
I thought she was hurt bad, but thinking back, like this nigga said, it's wet.
It's wet. He told you exactly what to do. And I was like, but I remember exactly, my heart was pumping like, yeah, we're about to get it in. Went down that layup line strong.
They still won that game.
Yeah.
They still won that game. We was playing Ramona. I remember.
Shit,
you had 27, I remember. I had 13.
Yeah.
I remember. We was balling.
Those was fun. I still think Steph should have played on that team with us.
He should have. It would have made him better for the next year. He would have been playing with more confidence. Because he would have been like, nigga, I was getting buckets. Like, it doesn't matter.
Buckets.
I was scoring. And it's a different thing when it's like for you, I'm sure it was a confidence thing. Like, I'm good enough to be on varsity right now. Like I wouldn't get a lot of minutes, but I'm good enough right now. I'm gonna come down here and get these buckets. And some of these niggas that's down here playing JV, they gonna be playing varsity next year too.
That's exactly what it was.
Exactly.
That's exactly.
I never asked you that. We never talked about that, and I'm just assuming that.
Because it was you on the team, Ruben, and a whole bunch of other people. I was like, these niggas gonna be on the team with us next year. Coach set me down, and Stephon. He talked to us both. He said both of you guys are good enough to play on my team. He said, but with these seniors in line right now, it's going to be hard for me to find minutes for you. You go down here and play. He said, he told us your name is still going to be on the board. You're on the senior roster. You'll get a letter at the end of the year. You're just going to play in their games. Practice with us. I said, what? Give me that ball. Give me the rock. Steph was like, nah, man, I'm going to stay right here where and I respect it though. You know what I mean? At the same time, though,
he didn't want people on campus looking at him like,
or him not being, you know what I mean. But at that time, though, traveling with them was huge, though. You know what I mean. Riding with the varsity experience and that, because I didn't get that. You know what I mean, and I was new to that process. You know what I mean, because that makes a big difference, especially at that time where the rowdy crowd was real. There was people outside of the schools waiting for us at the parking lots type shit. Like, that's a whole experience in its own, like, if you want to relate it to, like, the NBA. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these players that are flourishing right now with no crowd, and not as much media attention, like, without that attention there, you don't know how good you a ball. You know what I mean? Without those people in your face before you show up to the game, you know what I mean? You don't know how you're going to play. I didn't have none of that pressure on JV, so it wasn't pressure, but like,
that was a fun year.
It was super fun, bro.
Of course, senior year was dope as well.
But those games were a lot of fun, though.
That was my best. I mean, that was my basketball wise. That was my best year.
When thinking about that year, I think about the Patrick Henry game. Remember that dude with the braids? He thought he was so flashy. Bruh thought running down the court with beads in his hair was the dopest thing ever. And he used to do the little herky jerk so his shit would. I was like, bro.
Oh, he had the girls in the stands loving it though.
Yeah, that's about it.
I remember talking to him during free throws one time. I forget his name. He was a cool dude though. I remember talking to him during free throws at half court one time. He was like, you a freshman or a sophomore? I was like, bro, I'm a junior. He was like, bro, why you not on varsity? I was like, too many niggas, bro. He was like, shit, that's the same reason. He was like, I'm a sophomore, but that's the same reason why I'm down here, nigga. He was like, that's too many niggas. Next year, I'm finna go kill though. I forget his name.
Yeah.
I forget his name. He was a cool dude though.
He was. No, I'm just talking about his hair and hot. The style of his play.
For sure.
No, I remember him being a cool dude though, for sure. But I just remember that stuck out. And then the Sun Devils game. We had a lot of good games though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we had a lot of good games that year.
For sure.
I just always remember coming back and asking Steph, did y'all win every game though? Because we was getting dubs. We ran through that league. If we would have hung a banner for that if we was, you know what I mean? Not ran through, but we ended up getting wins at the end of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You believe in ghosts?
Ghost? Spirits, ghosts, I mean, I guess they're all the same, right?
That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
So yes.
I do.
Yes.
I used to not, but I do.
What made you to change?
My wife?
Okay, I remember you saying about, what you said? I can't get it correct, but what happened?
Not just she would, she grew up, like she pretty much was like raised by her granny. And she said like her granny would like hug her a certain way, or like maybe just a hug in general, and it would just like make her feel like everything's alright, or like a certain like feeling would come over her, right? And she said from time to time she'd just be chilling and she'd get that feeling. And she'd just be like, oh hey granny. She don't call her granny. She'd be like, hey granny, hey grandma. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah, I know for sure. Like I know it absolutely. And like even now, and so that changed my mind. And then we had Baron. And then our apartment on Lincoln, we had been in Baron's room, like in the rocking chair, like chilling with him, and he would like always like look up Keish said when she'd be in the rocking chair with him, he would look like up to the corner and just like be stuck there and like wouldn't move, and she would get that feeling. So she felt like her granny was in there, like watching her, like with Baron, like being in the room with her and Baron.
Wow.
And then like now, like being spending a lot of time at my parents' house now. You know, my granny's no longer here, and my mom has like a big like canvas portrait of her like up on the wall, and then she used to have like a little picture of her like on the little mantle thing between like Derek's room and that bathroom right there, and like Max would just like stare at those, and now like we put him in the walker, and he like walk up to her picture like that's by Derek's room, and just be stuck there just staring.
Going by the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just be stuck staring at the picture.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. And kids at that time, they still open to those things.
I agree. I
think society has our minds closed off to those type of things. And this may sound weird, and I've never done this, but they say that people that take mushrooms are able to see those things again, and that's why when, like, say you do it once and you come back. I know this dude, it was mushrooms. He was never the same because of the stuff that you see. They said that's why people are never the same.
Yeah, they say that psychedelics opens your third eye.
I'm cooling.
I'm not brave enough for none of that.
No way. What? I'm not brave enough. I do not want to see. I don't want to see him like that. I don't want to see my demons and stuff like that.
Nope. I'm Gucci.
And even if it ain't the demons, I don't want to see a flying fucking big old dragon
and
or
just
whatever.
Just knowing that the feeling thing is real enough for me. Because just imagine if it's like if it's somebody that like you grew up being afraid of, or somebody that used to harm you or your family. And from time to time, you get that when you know what I'm saying, that afraid feeling, like when that person will walk in the door, and now they're gone, and you randomly getting that feeling.
Yeah,
that would bug me out.
They walk because it's that same time of the day where they normally will come home, or you know what I mean,
or just they coming to visit you if you believe.
Yeah, if they're gone, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
I can't purposely take nothing that's gonna expose me to that. You gotta be damn.
Heck no.
Sorry. Sorry.
I super sympathize with Keish that shit, because I believe it because I've seen it with her.
Yeah.
I've sat in the room and I've kind of like, you know what I'm saying, waited. She's told me like, and I've been in the other room. I've just randomly heard her go, "Oh, hi, Granny," or "Hi, Grandma." Like, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, so, but I believe it.
Yeah, because she embraces it. She doesn't. You know what I mean? She doesn't run from the feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe. You know.
You never been visited?
Nah.
That you know of?
Not that I know of. Not by anything good, though. I've been visited by bad feelings. That's how I believe that they're real. Yeah. Like, alright, I'll tell the story. Fuck it. So back when, what year was this? What year was I was walking to the Boys and Girls Club, Sandalwood?
0203.
You said 7th grade? No. Like, for work.
Working.
When I was working, yeah.
0708.
So that's when I was at like probably the hardest point in my life, right? And I was walking by myself, and like I used to feel like something was behind me, but nothing good, like for days, weeks. Then they got on to months, and I was just like, bro, like, can you imagine that feeling and you never looking over your shoulder?
Like you would never look.
I would never look back because it was an eerie feeling.
Gosh,
it was that bad. Until one day I felt like instead of it just being right behind me, it touched me. Like today is the day, and that's when I looked. I was like, nah, bro, nah. And then I just switched up. How I felt and looked at it. I just like, I can't. You know what I mean? It was getting real bad.
I would have taken a new route, and if I still had that feeling behind me, then I would have had to look behind me. Even that first time, I think I would have had to look.
But that's what I'm saying. I knew it wasn't nothing like nor a person, because you know what I mean. I'm always aware of my surroundings.
I feel it.
So I knew it was something that even if I turned around, I wasn't gonna see with my own eyes. You know what I mean? I knew that from the very first time I felt it. But yeah, it was crazy though. It was a real eerie feeling. Cause it was crazy though, cause like where I was walking at, when I looked up, it was nothing but just space. So it was like it was just me. But yeah.
That's when you used to take the bike route, right?
Shit is crazy. It's a long time ago though.
Who you got winning Super Bowl?
What I'm winning? I want Brady to win so he can get his ass out of this NFL, get up out of here because Drew Brees left. But I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win. He's gonna get the back-to-back and then kick Brady out the league that way. Because I think the NFL is like, oh, everybody thinks it's rigged. They think we're gonna give it to Brady, but guess what? He's gonna leave on an L. He has 7 rings, right?
6.
6.
It's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Who you think, real quick?
I think Tom gonna win it.
Yeah. You know he got another year on his contract.
I think Tom gonna win it. Just because it's Tom, man. Like I was telling Derek, I got a hard time betting against greatness, man.
Yeah, no, facts.
I know Pat is great in his own way.
And Gronk's there. But speed kills.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Like I see KC getting stops. I don't see. Well, if KC gets a stop, I don't think they're gonna be able to stop Kansas City speed on offense. You know what I mean? The quarterback, the receiver position, and that's why they're so great, because at any moment, like with football, there's so much time, possessions go so fast. You could score in 2 plays and be right back in the game.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
See if Pat's the guy. So, well, he already the guy, so he got the money.
Yeah, and he chasing the back-to-back. Cause he went 1 year and lost, right? And then went one and won.
He's 1 for 1. He been twice already.
1 for 1.
Okay.
This is his second.
Gave him the bag. Speaking of the bag, this nigga Kanye being sued for $30 million.
30 mil for
I mean, he a billionaire, so that's light money to him. But he being sued for $30 million because he was moving around doing a Sunday service thing. They said all of that he didn't pay the choir and the crew and like the.
He didn't pay him on his Michael Jack stuff.
He didn't pay him.
What? I don't understand that.
And see, me and Keith was talking about this. Do you think he knew that they weren't being paid? Because he's Kanye, he's an artist.
Yeah, he know they're not getting paid. If he ain't signing the check, you see what I'm saying? Because if all that money is coming from him because he's producing all that, the first person that he pays that big ass lump sum to, he has to sign that check off. And then everybody else gets paid after that. You see what I'm saying? He know they're not getting paid. That's foul.
Because I know for me, I could see, I don't know. Because I know, like, even now, like, my wife do all of that.
Yeah.
And if she forget to do something, and then somebody comes like, hey, yo, this ain't done. I'm not saying this ever happened, but I'm saying if. Yeah. Like, hey, yo, this ain't done. I'm like, what you mean that ain't done? I'm sure it is.
Sure it is. No, I feel you.
And I go to her, she's
like,
oh, dang, I did forget to do that.
I think that's different.
I did forget to pay everybody that's been working for us.
No, that's different. That's a trap. No, that's different. I feel. But I don't understand, because what does he think, that they not gonna come for their money?
How you not pay the choir? Like, your whole thing is Sunday service, and you gotta, like, it ain't Sunday service without the choir. Because you're not up there preaching. Your whole thing was you flipping songs and the gospel songs, and you singing gospel songs with a choir.
Yeah.
You can't even do that without a choir. So how you not pay them?
And all of it, oh no, they're pretty sure there's extras on it. But 35 M's, I would've went for more. Fuck it. I'm like, I wasn't able, my family went through this, the pandemic, you done promised me, pain and suffering. I need 30 M's by my damn self.
You know that choir was like, yo, we're gonna bring this back to the house of the Lord and be lit.
And that's what I'm saying. They was probably patient, waiting on their money, trusting and believing in Kanye. See, that's what's foul, bro. You had all these people like,
imagine
that's
that
foul.
you singing in the church all that time. You find one gig, you think y'all gonna be cool. Speaking of one gig, I was talking to my mom and Keisha about this. I was watching this thing and they were about like creating content, and they were saying you don't need to overthink content. You just need one dope idea. And they brought up Gilligan's Island.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
They said the show is literally
on an
island, and every episode is they trying to get off the island.
Literally. Hit.
It's like you don't need to overthink. Hit. You just need one good idea. It's like,
yeah,
damn.
and some good and smart dialogue.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that is that's crazy. I never thought about it like that.
Because when you think about it, it really is that simple. Like, okay, like I'm gonna do a podcast and we're gonna talk about this and and everybody's gonna love it. And you could try to structure it that way. I mean, everything's better when it's organic, but there's some things you could come up with a formula for, and you're gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? But that is just like we're gonna that sound like a roll of the dice. Like, hey yo, we stuck on this island every episode. We trying to get out.
That's a straight roll of the dice.
For how long? How long y'all stuck on this island?
Especially look at the people the lineup they had. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, that's a straight roll of the dice. Saved Them was those two girls was bad. Especially,
I don't even remember a show like that, to be real.
I just remember there was the skinny dude, the fat dude, and I think the two girls. One was a corny, and then one was like, you know what I mean, the one that was just the blonde girl. Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly. But that's crazy though. Cause I did watch the show though, like dang, these niggas ain't never getting off this shit. Like,
I've seen a few episodes, but and see, that's what I was saying. I didn't even realize back then that they were stuck on the island. To be real, I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I don't think I realized that.
And that island like looked hella small, like like it wasn't like big one where they could go and be gone for days on this side and days on that side. Like, nah, that's crazy though.
What article of clothing do you start with when you build an outfit? Or does it vary?
It varies by the situation where I'm going.
Me too.
So, okay, so streetwear. What do you do first?
Streetwear. I'm like, okay, streetwear. Where are we going? And is it
Like,
where are we going? Is it indoor or outdoor? If it's outdoor, how cold is it?
Okay.
It's indoor. Okay, if it's outdoor, probably get them. You know what? More than likely, I'm gonna have some pants on. More than likely.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So is that where you start your fit?
Yeah, streetwear. I'm gonna have pants on, but no, that's not where I'm starting with because I know I'm gonna have pants on. So it really starts with what shoes. That's why I said like, is it indoor or outdoor? Mm-hmm. That's gonna determine what type of shoes I have on, and then we're gonna start from there. If we're going to it just depends. If we're going to like the beach or something, then it's, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably give them like some sweat shorts, or some cargos, you know what I'm saying, with a dope tee. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta always bring a jacket because if the sun is not out, if the clouds block the sun, I'm gonna be cold. So I gotta bring some type of a jacket. Okay. You know, so yeah. Yeah. So I'm the same way. Well, I like to start with my jeans when I'm rocking like streetwear and casual wear. I like to start with my jeans and build my outfit out that way. Then I'll go with my shirt or my shoes, whichever shoes I like with those type of jeans, or you know what I mean, vice versa, and the top of match. And then when I'm dressing up, like with a button up, I like to start with my shirt. Cause I feel that that's the biggest eye catcher, your shirt and then your shoes and then your pants are last, I feel. When I'm dressed up. Bro, for me, and it's the one that you know what I'm saying, I rarely ever get to do, but I'm somebody and I love getting dressed up. Yeah. I love getting dressed up. I like taking pictures, getting dressed up. Like it's fun for me. For me, the funnest occasion to get dressed up for is like like going to church or like a wedding or something.
Yeah,
you gotta
facts.
get like super suited and booted. That's the best.
Yeah, facts.
That's the best.
Yeah.
And what do you start with that?
And that's what I'm saying. I start with the shirt.
Oh, okay. You just said
Yeah.
that. You just say that.
That's why I start with my shirt, because then with my shirt, I'm either gonna have a certain type of tie, handkerchief. You see what I'm saying? Whether my collar, you know what I mean. That's why I feel like all of that right there is what makes the outfit. Because am I gonna put a vest or a jacket over top of this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think I might have to start with the pants.
One of the dress outfits.
I'm gonna have to start with the slacks and then to the shoes, because it's like, because more than likely when I like, I feel like there's nothing doper than like a like navy blue slacks, like a fresh, like a brand new pair of navy blues.
And that's what I'm saying. So you take it. So when you matching the pants, you matching it with the shirt or the shoes.
I'm probably gonna match my pants with my tie, but my shoes are gonna, like, I can't pick what shoes I'm wearing until I know what pants I'm wearing.
So look, I match my shirt with my pants, my shoes with my belt and my tie.
Okay. I gotta go. My pants and my tie have to match. I mean, not saying the exact same color, but that's how the outfit is gonna be tied together. And I think off of that is gonna determine the shirt. Cause like for me, like I said, I like the navy blue slacks. I'm gonna go with some type of tie that's got some navy blue in it, and that's what I'm saying. The colors that's in the tie is gonna determine the color of my shirt too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I gotta start with the slacks, and then match that with the tie, and then the shirt is gonna come off the tie.
Okay.
Yeah. So the shoes might be last. Like the certain like model of the shoe is always gonna, because there's certain like just models of shoe I'm not gonna wear, like the ones that's like super wide and they come to like a weird point at the end, like I'm not wearing those, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Like period.
I don't see, this nigga's fancy.
I got them all.
I don't know.
You have the man. There's certain times and places.
I have two different kinds of dress shoe, but I don't know
I don't know the names of them, but there's the wide toe, the square toe, then there's the round pointed toe. You know what I mean? And sometimes the different occasion calls for both. Like my round toe ones are the brown ones with the black polish on them, the black leather polish on them.
Okay.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's like they call it the European swag, really. So yeah. Gotta fuck with it, man. Because sometimes you might go out to a dinner that calls you to dress up, but it's not the same dressing up as you would go to a club dress up. You know what I mean? Or it's not like dinner isn't the same as like a boat dressing up type shit on a yacht type shit. Or a cruise. I've never been on a yacht.
Who's best dressed in the crew? Do we need to name the crew first?
Yes, that's all. Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, I was gonna say. You know what? Let's go make it nice and wide. So let's go. Me, you, Derek, Steph, Isaac, Jotham, Kevin.
And what
is that cool right there? Door. Let's go to that 8 right there.
Okay, so Jotham, Kevin, Steph, me, you, Isaac, Derek.
This thing got me way down on the list.
I mean, I'm just saying, just by everybody.
You're bugging. You're bugging.
I'm just.
Hell nah.
I just said, just by like. I don't know.
Hell nah. I mean, it's your list. I feel it, but hell nah.
I mean, but not, well, okay. I gotta take Joe out because I don't really see Joe too many places. I only see Joe really on wear one outfit type style. I don't see, you know what I mean?
Fresh.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't see him like that. But that, and I know that just off of what I know about Joe. But I really only see him in like casual leisure wear type shit. But it'd be fresh, so I'll be like, all right. So your other stuff in your closet is nice. Kevin, I mean, I like the style of clothes he wears. You know what I mean? Steph, he always got something different. No matter what it is, whether it be a shoes, a jacket, or something that's just different. Cause I'm, you know what I mean? Me, and then I gotta put myself in there too. You see what I'm saying? Like, might, the way your whole fit just matches and goes together good, you know what I mean? But it doesn't, to me, it doesn't really set that doesn't set apart from like the creativeness though, you know what I mean? That the other people ahead of me have type shit. And then, you know what I mean? Derek's still, he the youngest one, so I don't think he's really found his swag all the way. Isaac, he's old school. He gonna hit you with the jeans and the hoodie all day. There's gonna be some fresh ass jeans and a hoodie though. And then, yeah, Dora. Oh damn, I didn't put Dora in there. I don't really see Dora unless we're like hooping, playing sports. To be honest with you.
Nah, man, I gotta be higher up.
I mean, that's just my word. Why I said what you got.
I don't know. I didn't think about it till right now. Joe gotta be number one, man.
Okay, so Joe was here.
Yeah, man. I think
first thing that come to mind. Don't think too hard about it.
I think I might be number 2, man.
Okay.
Damn, all y'all niggas is whack, really. I'm just playing.
Hey, that's some shit I would have said.
I got Joe's number 1. I do think I'm number 2. I do think I'm number 2.
That's funny as fuck.
Probably Steph might be number 3. To be real, I haven't seen Kevin in so long, so I really don't know.
I mean, that's why I was wondering. Yeah.
And then you, and then Derek, and then Dora.
Oh. He said, "Nah, man, I'm not rocking with that at all." No.
I think that's all we got for him today, man.
Yeah, it's cool. So mess with it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else on the list.
Oh, I got one more thing before I leave. Along with last week when I was talking about people booking, what did I say about companies? They're pressing the auto pay. Don't be, now I didn't went through this week. Don't set up appointments for people and take walk-ins at the same time as your appointments. If you are not a fast do whatever you're doing, if somebody walks in at 12:50 and you got somebody coming in at 12 that's supposed to be in there, don't take that person at 12:50 if you're not going to be done in that 10 minutes. Even 12 minutes. We'll give you that. Maybe 15 because there's always a 5-minute grace period. You see what I'm saying? But don't do that shit. That's foul. Bruh, I had to wait for an appointment damn near an hour. And you know what I mean? But luckily it was something that I needed and wanted, so I waited. But you got me bent. Like, that's foul.
I didn't have to worry about that for the longest time, and then Baron came along. Cause I'm not. It took me long enough to learn how to do my beard, and I still be messing up from time to time, and I ain't finna be doing my dog like that. But he's scared of clippers anyway, so. But yeah, man, that's the worst. I mean, like, yeah, I got 1 o'clock, and you get in there, especially you get there early, 12:45. You making sure as soon as you hopping in the chair right
Boom.
And you don't get in the chair till down there too. You be like, come on, fam.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's out of bounds. My day.
That's out of bounds. Especially what you doing gonna take some time anyway. That's out of bounds. And I don't rock with it.
So you try to do everything yourself.
Bad customer service, bro. Huh?
Just do everything yourself.
Man.
Like, go to your sister.
Yeah. I mean, she's back to it right now, but she heavy-handed, bro.
Stop being a weenie.
No, I'm tender-headed.
Stop being a weenie.
I know. What? Call me. This is one of those things. Call me what you want. Call me what you want. I can't, nah, I'm cool. I told her to. And then she'd be somebody that, because I'm not down for the, to leaving the halfway through process, you know what I mean? Like getting attacked. Like once you start, whether that pain hurt or not, you gotta finish that joint. Like, you got to. Yeah, nah, she too heavy-handed. I'd leave. I'd be like, nah, this should be tripping. Hella. Then I was a fade type nigga. Bro, don't touch me. But yeah.
We gave a nice little pod, man.
Yeah.
Let's get on up out of here. Family Room Podcast, episode 72. I'm Mike Rome.
Jesse Williams.
We out. Thanks for rocking.